Well, I'm camping at a campsite in Shropshire. I set off from home to travel down to Shropshire area, and whilst having a coffee, I just did a little bit of research on a couple of campsites south of Shrewsbury. And this one is in a place, or it's near a little hamlet called Ratlinghope. And I'll put a map up showing the location. But the campsite, Brow Farm campsite, it's a beautiful little valley surrounded by hills and trees. The site itself, in season, when it's summer, spring and summer, has got an abundance of meadow grass and flowers. Obviously, this is February, so there's not much of that going on. But I've had a little bit of sun today, although there's a few clouds around. And I'm going to have a couple of nights stop here. So I really want to get pitched. I want to get the tent up, get set up, and then either later on today or tomorrow, I'll show you around the site. But already, I can just tell you now, already this is a really nice location. If you like peace and quiet with lots of walks, and in fact, there's a walk right behind me. You go down, drop down into the woods, and you turn left, about 15 minutes, and you come to a pub. So I might try that this evening. Anyhow, I'm going to get pitched, and then I'll tell you more about the site once I've got established. So I've got settled into the campsite. I haven't explored it yet. I've been actually putting a new tent up and getting that sorted out. I'll just catch up with you tomorrow and we'll have a better look round, and I'll explain more about the site, the costs, where it is, what you've got here. But it is beautifully peaceful. Anyhow, catch up with you, if not later, I'll catch up with you in the morning. So, got the log fire going, didn't manage to get to the pub, didn't manage to go and get any provisions before I got here, so I'm on emergency rations. And that is a Wayfarer coconut chicken curry. If you can see it. Got this from Go Outdoors. They had some reduced and got very long dates on. So I thought I'd just have one of these whenever I travel as an emergency pack in case I don't get any food, like I didn't tonight. So, Brow Farm campsite. It's a quiet site. It really is a nice quiet site, this. I guess bank holidays will get a little bit busy, as they do everywhere. But this site is, it doesn't allow loud music. Well, it doesn't allow music. It is designated as a quiet site. And the owner of the site, I've just been chatting to him, will find you a location to camp no matter how busy this site is, because he has fields just surrounding it, so he'll never run out of space. The campsite's open year round. It's a 12-acre site, so it's large enough to accommodate, and he's got the other fields around, so never be short of a pitch here. You don't have to pre-book. In fact, there's no point pre-booking because you'll always get a pitch here year round. Currently, February 2023, it's £10 per person. The facilities are excellent. And I'll show you when I do a little walk around. But the toilets are immaculate. Showers are immaculate. The showers are 20 pence for 3 minutes. So you pay for your shower, but it's 20 pence for 3 minutes. And there's a little shop there, but it's not open at the moment. But I guess in season, in summer, spring, I guess from Easter onwards, a little shop there with some basic foodstuffs that you can buy. Motorcycle access is from 2 directions, depending on where you're coming from the Shrewsbury side or from the Welsh side. You know, it just depends which way you're travelling here. But the roads are narrow, but they are perfect motorcycling roads, and the entrance to the site is directly off the road, little minor road, and access onto the site is hard compacted gravel, concrete and hard compacted gravel, until you get on the field, and then it's onto grass. You've got free Wi-Fi here as well, which is useful because the phone signal's not so good. And it seems to cover most of the site as well, so that's quite a bonus. You don't pay for that. Also, there's a fridge freezer that you can use to put your food or drinks in, just to keep them chilled or frozen. And that's free. Nearest shops, well, you are quite remote here, but the nearest shop is 3.5 miles away in a little hamlet. But it is I popped in, and it is quite a good little shop actually. It's got local fresh produce, meats and veg, fruit, veg, well, veg, meat and veg. But it's a shop, like a little tiny spa type shop. So that's 3.5 miles away, about an 8-minute ride. And that's a place called Wentor, Wentor, Wentor. Very easy to get to. I mean, you can't really go wrong. You turn left or you turn right out of this site and you land somewhere. The nearest town of any size with a few different pubs and shops and takeaways and things like that is at Bishop's Castle, which I've camped at before at Bishop's Castle. Really lovely place. And that's about 9 miles. It's 9 miles away. So about a 15, 17-minute ride. So it's not too far. And the nearest large town is Shrewsbury, and that's only 13 miles away. So about half an hour ride. So all in all, that's pretty good. I'm on my trusty Honda CB500X. This bike is such a good bike for traveling, camping, and I've probably got it about exactly where I want it from the point of view of my activities. So yeah, excellent bike. And I'm also in a new tent today, the Robens Voyager 2EX, 2-person tunnel tent. There'll be a separate review of that. Brilliant tent. I've had one night in it, and I'm convinced that is a brilliant, brilliant tent for lots of reasons. But look at the video to see that. Let's have a walk around. Sun's just gone behind a cloud, as it typically does. Yeah, so I want to get a campfire set up. When I get back from the pub, I can get it on easily. That's the point. You have fire pits here, so they are dotted around. But I guess you'll have some more somewhere. Or you can use your own as long as it's raised off the ground. You can buy, you'd need to buy your wood from the farmer. But I can't remember how much it is, but it's reasonably cheap to buy. And you can get some kindling as well. So yeah, you can definitely have a fire pit here. It's encouraged. And there's benches dotted around. I'm actually utilising one now, so I'll show you that. So we've got little benches dotted around. If you can snag one of them, you'll need to get your chair up. But yeah, it's a really, really nice site. A pleasant evening last night. Had a fire going last night. It's wonderful. So let's have a look around the site. So these are the benches I was talking about. And as you can see, they're absolutely huge. More than enough for everybody there. And that Shropshire Way is along that tree line behind me. So you're walking along the bottom of the tree line all the way along that little valley for about a quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes if you're a slow walker. Little areas tucked out the way, just down the bottom here. But as you spin round, I'm not going to walk the entire site, but as you spin round, you can see the size of it. And in summer, there's areas of this grass that's left into meadow grass with wild flowers. So it'd be beautiful in summer, spring and summer. And there's back to the tent and motorbike. And in the distance, you can see that wooden clad building. That's the facilities there. So these facilities, they're relatively new. I don't know when they were built, but they are quite new. Has got a little office, I guess in season, that's where you book in. Although, because it's out of season, I booked in at the farmhouse, which is about 50 yards to my left. But the little office there, and then there's another door, which I'll show you, that has access to a little shop. That's not open at the moment because we're out of season, but I guess come Easter it'll be open. And then in the background, you've got ladies and gents toilets. You've got a storeroom, which I haven't looked at yet. Behind that storeroom, you've got those cabinets for your mobile phone charging or any device charging. And then you've got some showers. I think there's 2 showers with the doors open. The washing up facility is around the back of the showers. Good thing about that is if the weather was abysmal and you're in a small tent, you can take shelter under the canopy there if you want to just have something to eat. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if it was really bad weather. So guys, it's only a quick run round. There's not much else to tell you really. If there is something else, I'll put extra information on. But Brow Farm campsite, absolutely spot on this. It's a theme of most of my camping trips. I really love the quietness and the bird song. Anyhow, time to go to the pub. Well, time is up now at Brow Farm campsite. I've had 2 nights here. It's been a very pleasant stay. It's a bit cool this morning, cloudy. Sun did try to get out. Yesterday was a beautiful day. And this is, as I probably mentioned earlier, February, late February now. But it's been a good trip. So just to sum up the campsite, this is another extraordinary find. It's a very peaceful campsite. It's a beautiful location. The facilities are really good. The biking roads around this area, the Shropshire Hills, outstanding. Fire pits. Who doesn't like a fire pit? You've got beautiful walks because you're on the Shropshire Way. And 15 minutes walk along the Shropshire Way through beautiful woodland, you've got a fantastic pub. That's called the Bridges. Fantastic pub. If you do come to this campsite, get yourself there for a pint. I didn't eat there because they were refurbishing kitchens, but that's due to be all refurbed by, I think, May or June, and it's 2023 this. So, what more can I say? Another outstanding find. £10 a night. 20p for the showers. What's not to like? Anyhow, I'm going to have to get the tent down. So, I'll see you on the next campsite. Thanks for watching.